We are live in Summers Gymnasium. First time the hometown Lions taking on Dalton State, and it looks like we have a clock problem to get us started. First game of the year for myself and my co-host for the night, Ryan McIntosh. Ryan, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm very excited to be here. Here for the Bryan Lions' first home game, man. I'm excited to see what Don Rakowski has put here on the floor and all the hard work that goes into the preseason to be ready for this moment.
And we got off the rip. Fisher, a junior transfer, takes a shot, and it is blocked by the Roadrunners. They'll get their first possession on offense.
Yes, sir. And, yeah, man, Dalton State's got a lot of transfers here that are pretty dang good, so we got to really lock in defensively.
Yep. Bryan College starting off the season 1-0 versus Cumberland University in Lebanon. Did a nice job, I believe a 9-point win there. But this Dalton State team, a little, by their roster, a little bit better on paper than Cumberland posed to be. So we'll see what happens. Josh Baher with the ball. He'll get it to Johnson, the graduate student's first shot. Rolls in, the senior bounce.
And that's what leadership is all about. Ian Johnson being here for 5 years, just showing people how it's done, showing the youngins how to really get started in a game like this. First points are always the best points.
Setting the tone. Speaking of that, Baher setting the tone on the inside. He'll bring it up the floor, getting it to Gales. They're a little heavy on one side. Baher's open, and looks like Johnson tries to get it to him. He'll throw it. I believe the ball hit the line. It'll be out of bounds. Roadrunner basketball. Yeah, Baher wide open for most of that possession, and they just weren't able to find him in time.
Just missed him.
Dalton State walking it up the floor, and I believe if they continue to do that, we'll see both teams kind of run similar things, walk it up, get it to the middle of the floor, get it to that big man, and all the way inside. It's Kawasaki, I believe, Siki Ricks. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, as he gets past Fisher there for Dalton State's first points.
Absolutely. It looks like Dalton State's got a lot of movement on their offense, so it's going to be important to people getting those cuts taken care of. Dalen Gales takes a three here, misses it.
Good rebound there by number 12, Matt Compass. Bryan had a chance at that one. Not when Compass got up, and he gets up again in the lane with the left hand. Roadrunners definitely come in with an athleticism advantage, at least on paper. We'll see how the game shakes out, but, man, they look imposing getting off the bus.
They do, Drew. I'm telling you, man, they look really, really good right now, but Ian Johnson for another three.
Thought he was going to be able to do it. D.A. trying to get the offensive rebound. And I guess you don't need athleticism if you shoot, 50% on threes? Something like that? You don't need it.
You don't need that at all. You got Kalir here cleaning up the boards. He's somebody to look at right now as a key player. He's got a lot of hustle in him. He's got a lot of heart, and he keeps this team together defensively.
That is accurate. We'll see Compass drive the lane. He kicks out to Ricks. Ricks hits the three and turns around for good measure. Dalton State with a 7-3 advantage early here. They'll loop it around to Gales. Gales off the screen in the lane. No whistle. And Dalton State is running. Johnson giving chase all the way for Compass. His teammates want him to dunk it. He decides instead to get the easy two. And right now it is all Roadrunners. And Bryan's going to need to find a way to get into a flow, both offensively and defensively, that they like, that they can sustain against this Dalton State team. There it is, right there all the way. Baher blew the layup.
That's all. I got to get back here on defense. And,
they do.
Stop.
Looks like it'll be Ricks. He'll kick to Pettis. Dalton State corralling the offensive rebound. That's Smith. All the way inside the three from Lewis. The make from Lewis. It's 12-3. No timeout from Rakowski just yet. And so far, we are seeing a dominant Dalton State squad as they'll continue right here with the steal. The Marion Smith. And that's enough for Coach Don Rakowski. He gets the timeout. Bryan getting spanked on opening night here. And Me and Ryan are going to take a short break because it'll be a full timeout. Be right back on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back in, Ryan McIntosh and myself hanging out with you for the men's home opener here in the 2024-25 season. Dalton State has been dominant, throwing on a little full-court press out of the timeout.
Absolutely.
Bryan gets it across with 2 left. Looks like Trey Morrow is about to check in, probably for Fisher. Dalton State's activity is causing major problems for the Lions right now.
Absolutely. Dalton State's length and just athleticism alone. Looks like they have a pretty deep bench as well. It's going to look. Want to see what Don Rakowski put in his process to try to help these players get in the flow of things.
Look at Ricks. He is all over Morrow. Morrow handles the pressure well. He'll get it to Johnson. Top of the key, Baher. We'll see him there a lot tonight. Baher going to attack, finds Morrow. Morrow going to have to make something out of nothing with the right hand. Gets blocked. That's number 24, Carterius Evans, I believe. As that was an athletic move right there. Morrow hitting the deck off the screen. I think he tripped over himself there. DA, excellent defense. Good call from Ryan up here. Ref agrees with him.
Absolutely. Collier right there, I told you guys, look out for him. He's going to be there defensively. He's going to hustle. No matter if we're down 100, we're up 100. He's going to still hustle, and it's nice to see him keep grinding and have that heart in him.
DA, one of the guys that you want in your corner to go to work with, and he's got the ball for the moment. Baher will take the 3. That one short, corralled by Pettis. And, excuse me, that may be Lewis. That was Lewis. He'll go all the way inside. Morrow going to help him to the floor. Got a lot of ball, but the body contact enough to draw the whistle there as he knocked him down.
Absolutely, yeah. I'd like to see Bryan change it up a little bit. It looks like we got a smaller lineup in there right now. Offensively, whenever we take a shot, it looks like all 4 of Dalton State's players are all crashing the boards. I'd like to see Bryan crash the boards a little bit here.
And checking in for the Roadrunners, going to be Kevin Henry. He'll usher Matt Compass to the bench. Compass been really effective early, and Bryan just trying to get back on the board after the Johnson 3 got him started. Wouldn't be surprised here if we see another play for either Gales or Johnson with Morrow at the point. Morrow obviously not your traditional point guard as they're doubling Baher, and it works out for him. They get the steal. Evans pushing it up the floor, almost loses it. Eventually going to find Henry. He'll attack first drive of the game, kicks it to Lewis. Lewis just short. Ian Johnson on the rebound.
I like seeing Ian crash the boards, shooting guard.
These 2 teams have met twice in the last 2 years. They've got a non-conference agreement to play every year. And Dalton State grabbed the first one 2 years ago here. Then Bryan grabbing one at their home floor. So a back and forth. We'll get a whistle. It's going to be called on the floor. And it'll go against Evans. It'll be his first, team first. Not a lot of whistles being blown so far.
Not at all. Played almost 7 minutes. We got 2 whistles. I like that they're letting them play a little bit.
Absolutely.
Hoping to see Bryan, match their physicality on offense and defense. Honestly, we're
yeah, right now we're getting beat up. Like to see Morrow over the top. You bet. Out of basketball for 2 years. He comes back. He's still good, folks.
He's still good. He's still got it.
And this is a name that I cannot pronounce right now because Kevin Henry cans the three. It is Kayoya Sasaki. How about that? Kayoya Sasaki?
I think that.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Kayoya Sasaki into the game with the blonde hair. Morrow going to work on him. He gets through, kicks it to Gales. One more to Baher.
Gales got to take that shot.
Yeah, agreed. He'll take this one. Gales, top of the key, and no good.
I would rather have Gales taking the first shot here.
You're absolutely
he's open.
Correct.
I like Josh shooting the three as well, but I like Dallin shooting it a little bit more.
And Sasaki will handle it for the moment. They'll swing it left wing into the high post. Evans going to commit the handoff. Sasaki 4-3 fires. It's good.
And he's good.
The Roadrunners have not missed much here tonight.
No, they have not.
And they played excellent defense. Just a recipe for disaster for the Lions right now. Baher got past his man. I don't know if he knew exactly where he wanted to go with that. And he kind of just hoped Ian was going to bail him out there. So more substitutions for Dalton State. Looks like they're going either 10 or 11 deep, a full new lineup on the floor. And then Evans going to take a seat. He was off the bench, so they're playing 11. We'll see if that bench gets tighter as the game goes on, if it gets a little closer. Gales will take it into the lane, pull up, mid-range jump shot, no good. DA gave chase, but it'll be corralled by Dalton State up the floor. He should have taken that shot. Sasaki attacking, swinging. Yep.
He traveled
Good
there.
call. Yeah.
Way to get back on defense right there. They had a transition. They slowed it down, but we got the stop anyways. Nice to see right there.
We've got number 20, Cole Torres, the junior, checking in. Cole Torres, just from the eye test of the last game, one of the most improved players on this Bryan squad. Very effective last game off the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same thing here. Torres will finally loop back around for the handoff. He'll size up his guy, looking to get it to Baher, and he does. Looks like Bryan should have somebody open. It's Morrow. Pump fakes. One more to Johnson. Ian Johnson, 4-3. No good.
There you go,
There's Torres. He did a lot of that last game. The offensive rebounding, something he's bringing this year. Baher with the right hand, still no good, as DA is going to push Sasaki out of the way, get the whistle, and that'll be his first, I believe. Yeah, his first, team second.
Yeah, I really, what I want to see out of Bryan here is seeing them take confidence in their shots. It looks like they're a little nervous on what to do, where to take their shots, and we got good shooters. Number 20 Cole is a great shooter. We got Ian as a great shooter. Trey Moore is a great shooter. I'd like to see him take their shots.
There's Torres.
Hopefully that starts to spark right there.
Making an impact. Baher up the floor, gets it to DA. DA, the quick turn all the way.
There we go.
Bodies. Number 13, Henry, en route to the bucket. Bryan's got to get back on defense. They do. Dalton State looking, they're going to set up their half-court offense.
Yes, it is. Hopefully Khalil and Ian and Cole can start a little spark here off the, especially Cole off the bench. There's another steal.
Get the whistle. Torres ahead of the pack. Torres slowed down. It looked like he was going for the dunk. And good play there by Tyshawn Kelly to strip that one out of his hands.
That's what we like to see, though. I'm a big sticker on that defense. Looking like we got a few steals, probably 3 or 4 so far, which is good to see. We're only in 9 minutes and 10 seconds in the first half. So. And
some more substitutions for Bryan. Cal Drake going to check in for the first time. Cal, the tallest player on this Bryan squad. Dalton State putting a few of its starters back in. Still got a lot of bench guys out there. Morrow finds a wide open Ian Johnson. No good.
We got to knock those down right there. Those easy ones.
Agreed.
Take a little second to breathe.
Torres hits the deck. Corner 3, no good. Air ball. It's got to be a jump ball. It is. Good call from the official. Yeah, that. It could have been a jump ball or a foul. I wouldn't have minded either, but it's got to be something. You can't just let him fall right there.
Exactly, yeah. You can't just let him fall, At least it was a jump ball. Don't put him in foul trouble.
This is one of Bryan's taller lineups. Johnson, the only player either right at or under 6 foot. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. As Johnson, got the ball. Morrow with the block, and it'll be Ricks on the offensive glass. Kawasaki, I hope I'm saying that right, has been all over the glass tonight. Morrow gets the ball, deep three.
Missed it.
No good. 25-8 advantage. Dalton State pushes it up the floor. The jump pass. And they'll take a three from deep. No good. Cal Drake.
I love that.
That's what he brings right there.
Absolutely.
A limited bounce from the sophomore.
I like Josh bringing the ball up, but I'd like to see a point guard bring it up as well. Try to go ahead and get flown in that offense.
Cal Drake all the way. Takes the contact. No call.
Love it.
Drake inside. And Drake, obviously, around here, a fan favorite, as you can hear from the crowd located in front of us.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice little crowd out here tonight, you know, supporting them on the first day.
Takes a three, top of the key, no good. Torres in there, getting the board. Go ahead, Ryan. Sorry to cut you off.
Hey, all good, man. I like Cole bringing it down here. Can get some movement, and we got another turnover. But it's out of bounds. We'll get it back.
Torres saying, my bad. I think there was something that was supposed to be set up right there between Drake and Morrow. I think Torres definitely shouldn't have thrown it, but I think he was expecting something different to happen on this right wing as far as action.
I do. I believe that as well. I think their physicality, Dalton State's physicality, is getting us out of our offense just a little bit. We got to push back.
They'll run the play for Drake. And in. Cal Drake, 4 quick points off the bench. They're just having trouble matching his length and his jumping ability right now.
Yeah, he can fly, man. He came in 2 years ago? 1 year ago, sophomore this year. First thing I noticed, especially when I played here, was he can fly.
Johnson with the ball. Looks like he's going to get it to Baher. Get it across half court. They do with 3 to spare. Baher behind the back.
Man,
another turnover committed by the Lions. They're pushing it up the floor. Omarion Smith missed the layup.
Yeah.
Blows the bunny in the lane.
And gets it
Dalton
back.
State going to get away with it. Compass puts in the 2. Timeout taken by the Roadrunners. Hayden Moten and Dalen Gales will check in after the break. Me and Ryan will take a break as well. We'll be right back here on a day before Halloween edition of Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back in as we get started a little bit late. You may have seen a blue blob go down the stairs in front of you. That is me. I'm in a Cookie Monster costume. Figured what better place as we see Gales take it in, miss. Pretty good defense applied by Dalton State there. But yeah, figured what better place. I don't get to dress up much. Torres, more activity causing havoc. I think it's time for Cole to get a nickname, Ryan. What are we going with?
Oh, man, I like white chocolate, you know.
Okay. No, we're good. All right, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna mute your mic.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking a little curly head. I don't know, something, man. I don't even think white chocolate was that bad.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding. But that is held by an NBA player.
Yeah.
Cal Drake with the ball, right wing, gets it to Moten, top of the key. And Gale's driving in. Cal Drake takes the contact. And
not sure how that was blocked.
Yeah. I think when you look up blocking foul in a handbook, I think that's kind of what it looks like.
I think that's exactly what it would look like. But I do like how the refs are letting us play it a little bit. Definitely can't stand when games are all fouling and you're always at the free throw line. It slows the game down a little bit.
Morrow playing pretty good D off the handoff. The pull-up jumper by Lewis is true. Dalton State has now doubled the Lions' score and then some, 30-12 the score. Lions really need to get something going on offense. There's something that's worked for them so far. It's Drake. They're still out of sorts. They just can't get their sides figured out right now. Torres off the screen from Moten. Pull up way deep. That one off. Ball taken away by Gales. He'll get on the floor. It'll be Roadrunner basketball.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like Lewis's three-point shot, man. It looks a little like Buddy Hield. It's short and quick, but it's really pretty, man.
That's a good comparison.
I believe right now he's shot 2 or 3 of these, and they've all gone in. So,
yep.
You know, for the Bryan Lions, I just hope he misses a little bit.
Ryan, a former men's basketball graduate, just took him a little bit longer than everybody else, but we're happy it did. He lived with us last year.
Yeah.
And Dalton State getting 2 more as it is quickly getting away. Oh, yeah, that's a carry. Yeah.
I just love this place so much. I had to stay for an extra half year, you know.
Yeah.
Almost 2.
Almost 2, yeah.
It's all right. We made it through.
Hey, I'll never forget your the week that you rallied back.
Oh, yeah.
Your last semester. I'll never forget all the assignments that got turned in and all the emails you had to write to professors about those assignments getting turned in.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though, Bryan College will change your life. Bryan College basketball right here, it's what made me do all that.
Regal Moore in the number 23 on the floor. He instantly gets his hand on the ball. Man, he is quick. Gets it to Gales. Gales all the way and in. The crowd has certainly not died down, even with the deficit. Bryan needing to get something going.
Quick, easy, beautiful shot. Missed it.
Oh, they're going to get the foul on Johnson. Yeah, crowd not happy with that. Get him with a push? I mean, maybe a hold, but...
Yeah, I don't know what he was saying. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to see when you're right in front of it.
Yeah, definitely. Drive behind the back. The turnaround fader would have been a nice move. Regal Moore trying to split the defense, commits the turnover. Evans in to Compass. Compass, good strong move.
Wow.
Puts it in with the right hand. Right now there just doesn't seem to be a lot going on. Moore asking what's going on. I'm wondering myself. They've just got to get into a better flow. It's been very choppy. Moten, pull-up jumper. Hayden Moten off the bench. That is one of his strengths. The pull-up mid-range, any mid-range is a good shot for him. Dalton State overcommitting just a bit. And Moten taking advantage, knocks down the J. 5 minutes left in the first half. You're Bryan, you'd probably like to cut this lead just a little bit. Defense being applied by Johnson. Johnson applied the pressure. Cal Drake, good strong rebound. Regal Moore in at point guard. Looks like they might have the numbers. Moore cuts to the left hand. It'll be a foul before he gets there. No continuation in the NAIA.
I like what he's doing here. I like how he's handling the ball pretty well. He's also super quick, able to off-look defenders, been able to get to the hole, get fouled.
And Moore is a talent. His change of pace ability is second to none on this Lions squad. And when he gets up to that top gear, he's hard to match.
Absolutely. Kind of looks like Tyreek Hill out there, just a little bit taller, playing basketball.
Cal Drake somehow gets it to Johnson. Johnson going to yank it. No good. Gale's on the board. Good play by the Roadrunners to corral that one into the lane.
It's going to be our ball here.
Whoa. Whoa. Ref playing. Which one is it? On the baseline. Bryan crowd not happy. I've been there, dude. I've been there. You go to make a call, you realize you're pointing the wrong way, and You got to stick with what you saw. I think a good call, all things considered. The pull-up jumper from Compass, no good. Dalton State's offensive hot streak has cooled down just a bit here as the first half's gone on. Bryan really needing to strike. Regal Moore all the way with the moves. Oh my goodness, just rolls out.
I like it.
Moore, really nice move, unable to finish. Whoa.
Ooh, that should have been a walk right there. Look, I love your
Yeah, so in volleyball, Ryan, I don't really know what's going on. Like, I kind of get what's going on, but I don't know enough to, like, call everything. So when I'm up here, it's difficult for me not to go, like, whoa, like, whenever something gets missed. But
absolutely, no.
I think it's good to stay neutral up here. Barr pushing it up the floor. Really nice defense being applied here.
I'd like to see some movement from anybody.
Somebody's open, doubling Baher. Cal Drake in the lane, gets it back to Baher from where it came. Baher finds the layup. And the crowd still into it quite a bit. 34-18 now. Oh, man. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That was just a trip there. You can't get called for that. I believe that should be on the ground, but
really difficult to see where he was tripped in the act of shooting, or if he was in the act of shooting, or if he wasn't. Ref thinks so. We'll go with it. Torres about to check back in. I would guess for Dalen, maybe?
Looks like he might be checking in for Galen here. If he hits both of these, we're going to be down
it'll be Ian. Okay.
Ian.
I feel like Ian just got back in the ball game. Ian taking a seat likely for the rest of the first half. This will probably be the lineup they ride it out with.
Absolutely, yeah. If he hits this free throw, we're going to be down to 18. Love to see them cut it down to possibly, 12 or 10 going into the second half.
Realistically, that's what you need.
Get that little spark going. I'd like to see some stops here. I just want to see some creativity out of this team.
Torres sizing his man up from the top of the key, gets it to his sweet mate, Dalen Gales. Finally, a three-pointer goes down for the Lions. No better time for it. It's a 15-point ball game.
Absolutely. That's what we needed right there was to...
And Moore going to be called for the foul, pleading his case. Don't think the ref's going to listen to him. And it will be Sasaki.
Yeah, Sasaki seems like he likes to drive a little bit, so I would almost rather have him shoot.
Sasaki very, very physical on his drives. The guy, he's small in stature, but he really tries to go directly into you. And then one thing that I'm noticing is when you think he's cut off, he just keeps putting that shoulder downhill, and he's been able to get to the free throw line a few times like that.
Oh, yeah, he's got some big shoulders. So, yeah, I mean, I think you putting that shoulder into, you got to have somebody there to stop it. We need some help defense as well. We need two defenders at all times just down there causing chaos.
Torres will step into another deep one. No good. 38-21 the score. Dalton State pushing the ball. And we'll see Dalton State playing a lot of guys, keeping me on my toes with who's got the ball at the moment. Not often that you see the 11-man rotation in the first half alone all the way. Rejected by Drake.
We got to go.
Got his hand in the cookie jar. Up to Drake now. He'll get it into Torres. They've got four people there. Josh Baher. Oh, man. Can't finish the layup, but gets the foul. And
that is all right.
Would have been a big bucket. Baher needs to knock these two down. Morrow about to check in, likely for Regal Moore.
Josh here's a good free throw shooter, so we need him to knock these down. Hits the first one. Hits this one. We go down 15 with 1:51 left here in the first half.
Baher puts it in. Lead back to 15 as Mr. McIntosh just mentioned. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the period. so far. Sasaki has been very nice, driving to his left, gets his pocket pick. That time Moore getting out too far in front of his skis. It'll be Henry 4-3, no good. Sasaki there for the putback. And Morrow actually took Torres out of the game. Torres just checking in. Baher being hounded by Sasaki, top of the key. Baher swinging, Cal Drake misses, ball still alive. Henry pushing the ball up the floor.
Those are the type of rebounds that we definitely need to get. They're long rebounds. We should be there for them.
Yep.
There we go.
There's the foul committed by Sasaki. Moore trying to drive in there, got cut off. Fisher looks like he's about to come check back in at that point guard spot. Haven't seen Fisher since, I think, 15:52 left on the scoreboard. So
surprising not to see him back in the game, but I think Don's just really trying to figure out with this first game, whether it's win or loss. I think he's just trying to figure out who his people are going to be this year. You know, you got Trey Moore, who started for his first 2 years as a Bryan College line, first year as a Bryan College line, my bad. You got Josh, who's an integral part of this team. You got Ian, but all these people who have just been transferred in or are freshmen.
Yale's getting the putback there off the Morrow air ball.
Yeah, as I was saying, these people, he's trying to figure out who he can trust, who he can put in there, who's going to play defense, who's going to play hard, who's going to hit shots.
All the way in with the footwork, the big man, Danak putting it in. Excellent footwork there showed.
Absolutely.
Fisher trying to work on his guy. Oh, sweet pickup move in the lane with the floater. Fisher. 5 on the scoreboard. 3, the pull-up 3 by Henry is short. Baher well after the horn. Misses by a few feet. And that's how the first half will wrap up. 42-27 in the way of Dalton State. Bryan doing a little better down the back half of that, but when you dig a 22-point hole,
it's hard to come back.
Yeah.
You know, with that 22-point hole, we're now up 7 points, so we're only down 15.
Right.
Not bad.
Yeah, we will see how it shakes off. Don't hop off. The cheer squad up next. They've got a routine, I believe, a game, and then they're going to swag surf, I've been told.
Swag surf. They came up to Drew and said, you got to say something cool, and I just don't know if he knows what to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe myself as cool, but we'll see as Ryan's going to leave his mic on while we're down there. No, like just hanging over here, and then so they can hear it. You guys will get to be the judge if the guy in the Cookie Monster suit is cool. And we will see you in about 15 minutes here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back. Wow, that is loud. Let me turn that down just a bit. We are back in Summers Gymnasium. Lions down 41-27, a little stat correction. I believe one too many put on the board for the Roadrunners, so Bryan down 14 now. And I do not believe our clock team is ready to go, and we'll let them do that real quick. Ryan, a quick analysis. What's Bryan got to do to get back in this one?
I think they got to slow down. It looks like they're out of control a little bit. We got to finish those right there. That's a big thing. That's another foul. Ian just got hit in the face by a shoe.
Oh, and he's down.
He's not feeling
Hope
well.
He's all right.
Should be getting up here soon. He's pretty strong, man.
I've seen him limp to the training room many a times to come back on the floor. Not 2 minutes later.
Go for 30.
He looks okay. Waves Ray Moore back to the bench. Yeah, he took a shot right there.
Yeah,
earned that one.
That one must have that one must have hurt a little bit. Gabe, if you're watching. Ian's back at it, man. Don't worry, I'll keep him safe.
Ryan will keep him safe from up here.
We need to get a stop right there.
Amarian Smith, the rebound. Baher gets the defensive rebound. Gale's looking for the ball. Fisher gets the pass from Baher. Fisher gets it started off for the Lions. Xavier Fisher got the crowd pumped.
Absolutely, yeah. We needed that one right there.
Got to be
That's out of control.
Something.
Good thing we didn't get a call there. Great
Josh
call by
Baher up the floor, getting it to Ian. Nobody in position. Dalen Gales left alone. Gales, the three. You bet! Dalen Gales, Xavier Fisher, back-to-back three-pointers. It's an 8-point ball game.
That's what I'm talking about, Gabe.
You got to stop saying that. You're making me laugh every time. Smith with the ball, top of the key. The kick-out jumper for Pettis, no good. Fisher with the ball, commanding the offense, seeing something he likes. Fisher getting it up the floor. Baher, top of the key. Looks like they're trying to get it to Gales. It won't work for now. They'll loop Gales back around. DA with the ball. Quick turnaround. DA in the lane to Baher. The floater! They're pouring it on. Dalton State needing a timeout. And just like that, the Roadrunners have kind of thrown away anything that they did in the first half. The Lions erase it. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30. Yeah, tale of two halves. I mean, minute 40 into the second half, they look like a completely different team.
We've seen this many times before. Bryan College going down, by 15 or 20 and coming back and climbing their way back and crawling. Nice to see a little ball movement when we get on offense. Yeah. It looks like we're getting some cross-court passes to open shooters. It's pretty exciting to see, man. I love this little effort. We got a little spark going.
We definitely have that going. This place gets pretty rowdy for basketball games, given that they're not on a Saturday. Those are, they're Saturday. It's mid-afternoon. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. It's mid-Saturday. Everybody's watching Tennessee.
Yeah.
Rick's
top of the key, getting it to Smith. He'll work on Baher in the lane. Resets it to Lewis. Lewis, Dalton State's leading scorer on the day right now. And Dalton State now having trouble with this Bryan defense that they so expertly carved up in the first half. The pack line in full effect. Don Rakowski on his feet off the hip injury. He's back. The pack line's back. Another defensive stop by Bryan. And Fisher taking a quick inbound. He'll drive all the way in the lane.
Would like to see a foul there, but I think that was actually pretty clean defense. I like how we just got back here on defense. We're there. We're staying.
And all the way, ball tipped in the air. Gales will get on it. I think Bryan might have the chance to push. Baher's going to do it. Josh swinging it to Dalen. Dalen, deep contested three, no good. Kalir poking one out. Oh. Kalir DA whistled for the foul. His second, team first, team second on the half.
Yeah, it is
tough call. It's a 50-50. Go either way.
50-50. I think the body use is what got him right there, but clear looks locked in.
Dalen Gales contests the Lewis 3. He'll let his bench know about it afterwards as he finds the twine. Josh Baher, excellent pass for Fisher. Body contact from Lewis. Draws the foul for the junior from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That's what I like to see there. That little backdoor cut is what's going to provide offense, because now they're going to be scared of not only the backdoor cut, but there's going to be open threes.
Yeah, that's well put. That's what we didn't see a lot of in the first half. Very routine, lots of contested shots, and now you're seeing the Zuma offense with Baher at the helm to its full potential. Great passer, really smart player. See how it goes for the rest of the half. Fisher going to can both of them.
That's what we like to see. You can come in the half down 15, and now we're only down 7.
Rick's driving in the lane, getting it to Pettis. Pettis finding Smith. Smith working on Baher. The two big men going at it, and Smith is going to win the foul. The and one complete from Smith. There's a big body.
As a big guy right there, pushing Josh down in the paint. On that one, I'd like to see a little backside help from the Bryan Lions. You had, I believe it was
Smith, nowhere close. Somebody on the floor.
We need to push there.
It's Compass. Gale's getting trapped. Baher finds D.A. in the lane all the way. The and ones back-to-back. D.A. getting it. No celebration needed. Just some high fives with the teammates. And every punch Dalton State has thrown, hadn't been a lot in this second half. Bryan has matched on their end. That's the difficulty of crawling back into these games. You got to match everything they do, and you got to be just a little bit better in every scenario.
Absolutely. I like Don. I wonder what he did in the locker room to get them riled up like this, to get them going.
It's probably Wes.
Probably was Wes.
Yeah.
You know? Wes is your hype man.
Wes known for those halftime speeches. Wes does an excellent job as a volunteer. Wes was always a good presence to have around the locker room as both of us went through the program. And I feel like we should just recognize him for a moment. He doesn't get a lot of recognition. He does a lot for the men's basketball team. Great pass from Baher to D.A. The dynamic duo, the 4 and the 5, working out real well for the Lions.
Absolutely. Believe it or not, Wes was one of the ones who took Clear Guy under his wing. And
Xavier Fisher up the floor to Gales. He'll throw it to Torres. Unfortunately, he's not in the game. And Sasaki going to check back in for the Roadrunners. Trey Morrow now subbing in. I believe this will be for Ian Johnson.
Won't be too long before Ian's back in the game. He's a key piece to our team here.
Well, Fisher's playing well. The rotation would probably be to get him out for Morrow. But with Fisher playing well, you definitely want to see if Morrow's got something for this second half. He wasn't great in the first half, and now you kind of want to try him out, and then you can go back to your starters later in the game if he doesn't have his offense that he's out there for. There's something else he's out there for, rebounding. Yeah. Morrow not the most athletic, but knows exactly what to do. Baher behind the back to Fisher. Fisher baseline, finds Gales. Somehow Gales will just waltz in the paint. He'll miss the layup. Pettis, the spin move all the way in, trying to finish it. His teammate does. It's Matt Compass.
Absolutely. We gotta get that rebound there. Just block out. Gotta find somebody.
Trey Morrow with the ball on the right wing for Bryan. Xavier Fisher driving the lane, takes the contact, no good. Dalton State pushing, it's Lewis. Lewis to Compass, Lewis all the way, Compass all the way. And now Dalton State blowing it back open just a little bit.
Yeah, that athleticism is a little absurd there. Didn't even look at the rim when he was shooting that.
Dalton State going with a modified trap on Baher right now. DA swinging it to Gales. Gales in the lane, swings it one more to Fisher. Fisher wide open, no good. It'll be Trey Morrow that comes up with it. He'll find Gales. Gales, quick fire. Dalen Gales, no good as well. And the rebound goes to the Roadrunners. Got to put one of those two down. All the way in. Little resistance given up by the Lions. And a timeout taken by Don Rakoski wisely as the Dalton State lead has stretched back out to 13, 55-42, 13-51 on the scoreboard. Ryan McIntosh and myself going to step aside for just a moment and be right back on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back in. No substitutions for the Lions. Roadrunners subbing in Mr. Carterius Evans. It'll be for Omarion Smith. DA in the lane, using the footwork. Stolen, taken away, tipped up by Compass. He'll go all the way for the dunk.
Jeez.
With some authority. And Dalton State continues to blow this one back open. 15-point advantage for the Roadrunners out of the Bryan timeout. Trey Morrow all the way in. Euro steps to Baher. Easy pitch and catch. 57-44.
Yeah, that playmaking ability is what we need there.
Yeah, the three from Compass.
Compass looks like he's taking this game over here.
Yeah.
His athletic ability, shooting ability.
And he's not doing anything really difficult. The dunk, very impressive, the athleticism. But he's finding his marks when they come.
Absolutely.
And he's there on the glass again. Loses the ball. Gales all the way in. DA. And a blocking foul called. He'll get the and one. Ref kind of tricked me out with the signal there.
Yeah.
He kind of turned around, did a little point, and I was like, we counting the bucket or we going the other way? Either way, Lions with the three-point play opportunity. Clear DA. Probably Bryan's leading scorer. We'll check on that, but
we'll have to check on
feels
that.
Right. Feels right. I mean,
that or it's going to be Josh here, Dalen Gales hitting a few threes. But yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Xavier. He's had a few. We'll check.
Few.
We'll check. We'll stop speculating. DA not going to help his total there, missing the free throw.
Yeah, a little face-up here going.
Sasaki pulls the three. That's going to be well short. Xavier Fisher with the ball, pushing it up the floor. Sasaki reaches. Gale swings. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball.
With their long arms and athletic ability, we need to see a lot more ball fakes out of this Bryan Lion offense. I think they can get them.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like they're very disciplined, but they are just very long.
The quick swings have caused the Lions problem. Morrow going to run the ball down. It'll create an advantage for Bryan. Can they take full advantage of it? Fisher, 4-3, top of the key, finds the twine. Xavier Fisher from downtown. All the way in for the Nats.
Nice strip there.
Stolen by Fisher. Baher pushing it up. One would think Bryan would have numbers. They get it to Morrow on the left wing. I think Fisher was down for a second. Kind of stops the fast break. He'll reset it. Looks to be okay now.
I like Clear taking advantage of
DA
this
all
one.
the way in, triple teamed, and the triple team worked out there. As I thought we were going to get another dunk, it'll just be a smooth lay from Compass.
Kind of a lame lay.
Huh?
Here it looks. It's pretty lame.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wanted to see a dunk.
I think Compass realized he didn't have the hops for that.
Yeah.
I think he got up there and he didn't want to miss. And hey, who can blame him? But we would have liked to seen the highlight if you're going to score on us.
If it was me, I would have dunked it.
For those of you that don't know, Ryan McIntosh, what do you want to say? How high? How tall are you?
7'2".
Okay. All right.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm 5'10", but I've dunked one time in my life.
All right. We're still lying.
Dunked one time in my life. I got videos here. It's
All
right
right.
at Bryan College.
Yep. Dunking, yes. That's not what I'm talking about.
5'9".
Ah.
All right.
Ryan McIntosh, 5'9" if he wants to be. Sasaki makes the free throw. Drake, Moore, and Johnson going to check in for the Lions. On the Roadrunner side, it'll be Kelly. Hey, that's fine. If you want to be 5'10", I'll be 6'6". Whatever.
Oh, man. You know, that's why God gave me an absolute amazing jumping ability.
Oh, okay. That sentence was like a treasure map. I wasn't sure where the X was going to mark. No. Oh, man.
All right, let's get back to the game.
Yeah, well, this is your first broadcast. It might be your last if we keep going with that conversation. Moore going to work into the middle of the lane. Raquel Moore with the move, slicing and dicing to the 10. And he'll finish. Fisher playing defense now on Ricks. The three from Sasaki, no good. Danak,
wow.
just too tall, puts it in over Morrow. Trey Morrow being hounded by Ricks. He's going to drive all the way in, take the tough midi, no good. Sasaki, man, he throws that head up just about every time somebody gets near him. The three off his assist to Kelly. I get it now. I see. Yeah, he's throwing the head up big time.
Yeah.
69-51 advantage for the Roadrunners. And Ricks will pick up the foul. Yeah. Hayden Moten getting set to check back in for the Lions.
Down here looks like Nick Roberts.
That'll be Rick's second. They've got him 0 in the stat book. I don't know if that's right. Some game stats for you quickly while we got a break as Fisher knocks down the first free throw. Xavier Fisher and Dalen Gales. Actually, Fisher's got 11 now. Gales with 10. DA 9. Baher 8. Cal Drake 4. Ian Johnson 3. Morrow 3. On the Dalton State side, it has been a lot of Matt Compass, Antonio Lewis, and Sasaki. They've got 21, 15, and 11 respectively. And they're looking to add to it here as almost the pull-up three. Swung it one more to Kelly. Kelly just hitting one from that corner, looking to keep him going from the outside.
Good hustle by Ian there to get out in that passing lane. Could have been a wide-open shot.
And the crowd is just a little bit dead now. You can tell they've been waiting on home basketball, and they got it, and they were excited at everything. And stuff like that has just taken the air out of this place. It's Quaylon Pettis. Believe he's a transfer from somewhere in conference. I want to say Drake pump fakes, takes the pull-up mid-range. Cal Drake knocks it down. Very impressed with the sophomore. He's looked very good on offense, and he's looked good on defense. Drake is bodying Danak right now. Danak into the lane, being double-teamed.
There we go.
Oh, wow, the referee's going to stop play to instruct. I believe there was probably some words exchanged there. And, there you go. Dalton State's coach is not looking to pick up any unnecessary technicals. He'll pull Danak, put back in Smith. So Drake going to have his hands full with Smith. He's a tough one to slow down on the inside.
Wanted to know what was either being said or if it was just them being physical against each other.
I liked it.
Stopped it.
It was great. That got the crowd back into it. Drake was bodying him up. The three from Kelly, no good.
We got to get that board
Pettis
here.
tracks it down. The three from him, no good.
That board.
Now Kelly back on the rebound. Marion Smith with the hammer.
Oh, man.
And Hayden Moten going to throw it away. Henry.
I believe Dawn's not going to take a timeout here. We're going to get a
delay of game warning on. Delay of game warning will go against Dalton State. The timeout is for Bryan as they got it back to within, I believe, 6. And since then, it has been all Roadrunners. Need to figure something out quick with 9 minutes to go in the second half. 76-54 the score. We'll take a short break and get right back to you here on Bryan Lions Live. So that's good. And we are back as I turn the mics on just a little bit early, but never more. Dalton State getting the delay of game called out of right before the Lions timeout, I should say. And Xavier Fisher with the ball being hounded by, I believe that is Henry. Xavier Fisher going to hit the step back. Watch your ankles. Can't finish.
Got to get back here, give a stop. Got 3 in the corner. Miss, got it.
Josh
Ian
up
Johnson
the floor, no look
here.
pass to Ian Johnson. Johnson can't quite come up with it. He gets it back to Baher. They'll double, finds the cutting. Regal Moore goes for the acrobatics. Ball swatted away out of bounds.
I want to see if they're going to draw this play up for Ian, if they're going to draw this play up for Fisher here.
Let's see. 1-4 low set. Their inbounds have changed considerably from last year, but if I had to guess, we'll see this go to Drake. Yeah, there it is. Go to Drake. Ball stolen by Lewis. He'll go all the way. Left-handed layup, as Ryan would say. A boring finish.
Yeah. If it was me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If it was me, I probably would have shot the 3 anyways.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, good self-awareness.
That's just my forte.
Huh?
It's my forte, man. No, I'm just kidding. I probably would have missed it, but Ian Johnson with the jumper.
No good. Rebound. Dalton State, they push it up the floor. Omarion Smith, the 3, no good from Lewis as he is yanking anything that comes his way right now.
Absolutely, I think.
Oh, nice pass from Moore. Regal Moore with the vision. Then a bright spot off the bench. Surprised we haven't seen any more of Cole Torres.
Absolutely, I think.
The Cole Torres minutes have disappeared. Smith goes for the hammer. Again, doesn't get it. Regal Moore all the way in the lane. Oh, man.
Cal Drake just missed it.
That was good creation. Cal not ready for it. Some substitutions for Dalton State. We getting a timeout here? 32nd from Dalton State. We'll keep it here. So, Ryan, game not over, but quickly getting to that point. Probably got about 3 minutes to make your move down to 10 or 12, as we talked about in the first half. It might be pretty difficult based on what we've seen here in this second half.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes and 18 seconds to make we just got to get stops.
Oh, a full timeout.
We're here watching this game, and I mean, like, we get stops, once or twice, and then they go 6 straight scoring runs.
Yeah.
We can't have those. Everybody's going to score every once in a while, but we need to at least have, 3 out of 5 stops.
Well said. Yeah. I mean, right now, with the evolution of the three-point shot, how frequently it's taken, it has made games a lot easier to get back into. So you got to think that's going to be on the forefront of the Lions' mind coming out of the timeout. And then you're right, the stops have got to come, and they got to come often. No trading buckets with a 22-point deficit on the scoreboard. Looks like we're ready to get back underway. Fans, this Friday, we have got a doubleheader on campus. Not something we do often on a Friday, but the volleyball team will be playing in Summers Gymnasium. Forgive me, I'm blanking on them, who they play right now. I think, yeah, I'm not going to guess because I don't know. But the men's soccer team also hosts the first round of the conference tournament. Get a jump ball from Fisher, goes to Dalton State. They'll be hosting the first round of the conference tournament at home as well. So if you just come in, pop into the volleyball game, and then they win, and then you can go watch the men's soccer team, all for one price. We'll let you in the gate for both. And Dalton State's coach I think he's going to be set down right here. Oh, technical foul, yeah. Yeah, going to be set down. Oh, a technical foul on Xavier Fisher as well. That was the 11 he made, the signal he made. So I was doing a promo, and I didn't know we were going to have so much action.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what Fisher got the technical for, but
I believe there was some jawing with the bench. But anyways, come on out. Big day on campus. Friday night, I mean, if you were going to come anyways and you're like, maybe I don't want to. 2 games plus 1. Come on out. Tickets are cheap, just $5. We'll see you here. Oh, and one more thing. Haven't even thanked our lovely broadcast sponsor, El Toro. El Toro has been a partner all year long. El Toro, the best Mexican restaurant in town. I know you've heard me talk about it on the soccer broadcast. You've heard Jordan Day talk about it as Baher and Evans going at each other, ripping each other on the floor. But check out El Toro today. Ian Johnson gets fouled. As every time he takes a fall like that, you're kind of like, oh boy. Yeah, but it looks to be okay. Yep.
But you need those 2 free throws here. Yeah, El Toro.
You ate at El Toro when you were here.
Oh man, El Toro. There's 2 Mexican restaurants that I absolutely love. There's one from back home. It's called Cinco de Mayo. This one, El Toro, got some serious enchiladas. Yeah,
they got some game over there. Enchiladas, quesadillas, chips and cheese, I don't know, everybody's favorite chicken, cheese, and rice, grilled vegetables, man, they've got so many options. Just run over there and check it out. El Toro in Dayton today. We'll get back to the game.
Ian Johnson here makes the first one. Good to see him getting involved a little bit, being a little bit more aggressive.
He started out the game with the three-pointer and then has not scored since.
He's got the Kobe's on his feet. Want to see him with that Mamba mentality, man. And he's a key leader here on this team. I'd like to see him just go ahead and take this game over.
All right. The challenge is clear, Mr. Johnson, from Ryan. We'll see if he can do that. 20-point deficit on the scoreboard for the Lions. Ball being contested. Evans comes up with it. My goodness. Just no resistance given up after the offensive rebound. Baher drives in. That ball will be tipped. It'll be Lions basketball again.
5 minutes and 57 seconds left. We're down 22. See what they come up with. Liking a 3-play for Ian Johnson. Just missed them.
Regal into DA.
Ian.
People still on top of each other. Regal will take the shot and hit it. Ray Moore. Did you see what did you catch it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Regal Moore with the 3-pointer. And off the bench, I believe freshman by eligibility has been pretty good here tonight.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how he proceeds to just perfect his craft here. Looking really, really good. Doesn't seem nervous.
Looks like we'll get Cal Drake to check out.
Seems like he should be out there. And that's hard to find as a freshman, even in eligibility. It's hard to see somebody looks like they deserve to be out there.
Yeah.
And they know it.
Ray has got some special gifts. We'll see how he develops this year and beyond. The three-pointer coming from the Roadrunners, no good. Moore there for the rebound, swings it to Gales. Gales, oh my goodness, the snatch block.
Snatch block.
I mean, it's not a full extension snatch block, but it's still pretty cool. As Lewis Euro stepping in the lane. As, first snatch block.
And Johnson, I'd like to see him take over this game here.
The pass in the lane to Moore. Fancy finish, can't finish. Kicks it to Gales, but he stepped out of bounds. 4:53 on the board. 82-61, the Dalton State advantage. Folks, thanks for hanging out with Ryan and myself. Ryan graduated from this place now, so am I. No, not a super senior, but
he still lives here.
I still live here, yep, in Dayton, Tennessee, but wouldn't trade it for anything. But Ryan had the day, invited him to come on the broadcast. Ryan, thanks for doing this, and thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. I really enjoy having a spot where I can just talk sports, and even if it's something I don't know the most about, I enjoy it. So,
yeah,
thank you to all our viewers.
Been an absolute blast with you guys. Really excited, hoping to come back out here and do another one with you all here.
I think we got another technical foul called against Dalton State. It will go against, I think he called it on number 2, Omarion Smith. All right, so let's check on that. Johnson shooting the tech free throws. All right, let's see here. Oh, no, it'll go against number 13, Kevin Henry. That's why he was pulled off the floor. Xavier Fisher checks back in for Regal Moore. Trey Morrow going in as well. Absolute last chance to make your move if you're the Lions. But if not, then you got to get ready for the University of the... No, excuse me. The next game is the Life Tournament. They'll play Life University this Friday. So we've got sports teams doing a lot of things on Friday. I believe that is the 1st of November.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a great tournament there.
Looking to post entry into Denock. DA on the hold. See a fan down there doing 3 seconds. I think that fan is pretty smart.
I believe so as well.
It'll be the
Looks
7th.
like Clear Die has 5. He is going to have to check out of this game. That's one thing you get with Clear. He has a lot of heart. You will get foul calls, but great guy, great personality, hard worker.
Well said there.
I believe that was a push on Sasaki there.
Yeah, might have got away with one.
Yeah, I believe he got away with one there.
We've got some back and forth from Fisher and Sasaki. Sasaki doing his job as the man guarding the point guard, being an irritant. Timeout taken by the Lions. Ryan and I are going to quench our thirst. We'll get something to drink. You do the same, and we'll be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back in, probably our last break, barring any heroics from the Lions. 82-63 the score, 3:50 left on the game clock. Xavier Fisher calls for the screen. Looks like Dalton State has moved into kind of a zone. Fisher takes the contact from Sasaki, throws it in with the right hand. Fisher been pretty good here, pretty effective, the junior transfer. Kind of a quiet first game, got his feet wet, got his confidence. It looks like he has his feet under him here at home. The mid-range J, no good. And that will be Compass getting his own rebound, going over Drake. Compass a game-high 25.
Wow. A quiet 25 as well.
Yeah, he's just been in spurts. I mean, he's just had little spurts where he scores 7 or 8, and that's really all it takes. If you think about it that way, it's not hard to score. It's not hard to score 20. You score like 4 times, twice.
Yeah.
You're basically there. Yeah. Xavier Fisher taking more contact, not getting the whistle there, and he will move into the Lions' leading scorer for the night. Cal Drake, the sophomore, getting some run here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see, yep, there it is, Coach Don yanking the warm-ups off of the bench warmers. That's a little rude. Off of the people who don't play. I know some of those guys. That's a little, I know that's what they're called, but yeah.
That is all right. We got Derek coming off the bench.
Yeah, Derek Curtis, and he's a quick little scoring guard from Nashville, Tennessee. I believe East Nashville, I think. And we'll see what he can do in his first minutes of the season. I think he'll check in for Xavier Fisher. He had a good game. Fisher ends with, give me just a moment.
I believe he ends with 13 points.
15. Fisher ends with 15 and 2 rebounds on 5 of 10. 2 3-pointers put down on the night. And that's something's good to see from your starting point guard. Fisher kind of created for himself outside of the offense tonight. Worked out for him. And
one that I think that Bryan is missing from last year is rebounding. What was his name?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Nick Roberts now transitioning from on the court backup big man stalwart to graduate assistant. They surely miss him.
Absolutely. Let's see Derek here.
Derek being pressured by Compass, one of Dalton State's best players. Gets it to Drake. Cal Drake, no good. Trey Morrow corralling the rebound. Ball stripped currently. Trey Morrow, no good. Cal Drake getting the rebound back. He takes the fadeaway.
Wow.
Ridiculous angle from the 6'8" sophomore from Franklin, North Carolina.
Love to see it. Derek was a former teammate of mine.
That's right. You guys did play together.
We did. He's very good. I believe that should be Bryan Lyons' ball. I don't think Ian touched that.
Yeah, the crowd agrees with you.
I believe it's going to be Bryan Lyons' ball. Absolutely.
Dalton State's coach is irate. He's got to be careful, though. I don't know if it matters much, but him getting thrown out of here, he wouldn't want to have to miss the next game in a 15-point route.
Exactly. With a minute 47, I don't understand
not worth it.
Why you're getting mad. You guys are up 15.
Oh, looks like
we're still in a full-court press.
Coach Don's going to run back in some rotational players and leave Derek Curtis. Curtis will have Sasaki all over him. I guess this is a move to get the game closer. I would think it's out of reach by now, but I guess you never know. Curtis will square up, take the three, try to cut the deficit. Torres
there we go.
With the left hand on the offensive glass. 84-71 now. Compass with the ball being hounded by Baher. Gales will trap. Torres running into it. The ball will be Lions possession. Lions playing like it's not over. I mean, got to admire the heart down to the end. Torres will throw it into Curtis. Curtis needs to get going. I just don't understand the walk it up the floor here.
I don't either.
Time continues to tick. 1:10. 12 seconds taken off the shot clock now. Baher all the way into the lane. Drake needs to pull it. Drives. Finds Gales. Somebody's got to get a shot up. Gales all the way in. And one for the junior. Dalen Gales taking the contact on a quiet night for his standards and has the chance to cut the game to just 10. The Lions get the look they wanted. Just a lot of time going off the clock there. I think that possession started with 1:21, Ryan. So
23 seconds.
Yeah.
Drew does go to math class. Here.
Talking about. Didn't take college math. Did that in high school.
Statistics, everything. No, it's good to see Derek out there. He's keeping his own, honestly.
Hey.
You know, going in there as a first-time player in there in varsity is, you know, it could be a little nerve-wracking, but it looks like he's holding his own.
And Dalton State has taken, some of their starters have taken, like, their hair down, and they're playing like it's over. The Lions have other ideas. We'll see. Definitely not out of the woods yet.
You ever seen Trace McGrady?
I did see that. Is he here tonight? Is he?
I believe he's got a nickname.
Oh.
It's Ian Johnson.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hopefully Ian Johnson will go back to the game. You know, 13 points in, 12 seconds is pretty magical. We got 58 seconds here. We're only down 10.
Yeah. All Ian or somebody else has to do is almost match Tracy McGrady, one of the NBA's best players for a time. All right, well, doable.
Bryan College, NBA, what's the difference?
Not a thing, Ryan. As we'll see, well, here's the difference. Full court press not applied in the NBA. It'll be applied here. Sasaki and Curtis kind of going at it. Oh, man, Torres had the chance to get to it. Doesn't. Sasaki with the ball. Got a foul if you're going to keep yourself in this one. Foul now. Wow, yeah, they're just going to sit back. I mean, I don't mind it. More time going off the clock. 12 seconds to be exact.
I don't mind that either. I think it takes a little bit of time on the clock if you're trying to win, but I'm not sure if that is...
Well, I mean, that's just something that's got to be discussed. Torres steps in the lane, so Sasaki will get that one back. An absolute killer. And they're saying Sasaki went up and then went down. Smart play if he gets away with it. Excuse me, that was not a sentence. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Sasaki's shot's a little slow.
Nah, not that slow. Yeah. No, that was an intentional move, and one could describe it as a veteran move. A little cheap, but the sophomore, lots of tips and tricks. I mean, he's feisty. And he misses the second one, so it doesn't matter. Baher with the ball. Lions pushing it up the floor. Derek Curtis with it. I think he's going to lose it. Yeah, he will. They've got a foul. Sasaki with it. Ball pushed up the floor. The shot clock's got to reset, and it finally does. Foul will be called on Josh Baher. And with that, it'll be pretty much all but wrapped up, I think.
Yeah, 28.9 seconds left. Going to have 2 free throws here, it looks like.
The free throw from Kelly is good, and that should do it, one would think.
Yeah. I think from this experience right here, this is a learning game for the Bryan Lions. See who you can trust. I would expect Derek, besides that turnover here, it looks like he could be a great little backup point guard. He's got to get some experience.
Curtis, speaking of, all the way in the lane with the left hand. Bench loving it. And I think Bryan's going to get, oh, they don't get the steal. Compass somehow kind of got out of the handcuffs, a little magician style. And he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line. 16 seconds on this clock.
I'm hoping to see if Don will trust Derek a little bit more here in this next game, in this tournament. Looks like he could be a great backup point guard option.
Yeah.
Based off the game we're watching here today, Josh, our center, was bringing up the ball most of the time. Trey Morrow bringing up the ball.
Yeah, maybe that'll allow Morrow to get back to his natural position, which is where he's probably most effective, getting into that post-up game. The mid-range, applying some threes.
Absolutely.
We'll see 12 on the scoreboard. Derek Curtis crosses over, gets it to Baher. 7-5-4. Gales pulls, top of the key, puts it in. Much to the liking of Ryan McIntosh and the crowd. As Ryan said, that will be it, folks. 87-79. Dalton State taking it home in Dayton, Tennessee. The season series is 2-1 over the last 3 years. We won't hold you. Ryan and I had a great time. Ryan, anything else to say?
Thank you guys for being with us. I hope you guys have a beautiful night and safe travels for everybody going back home.
Absolutely. Well said, Ryan. For myself, Ryan McIntosh, Chase Green, Camille Holly, Jeremy Deal, and all the coaches that go into making Bryan Athletics what it is. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Bryan Lions Live.